What's going on, guys? No, it's been a while since we played some Madden, so I figured why not finish up the season here, hopefully within the next couple of videos here. So we're going to be going against the Texans. We're trying to make a back-to-back of the playoffs and winning the Super Bowl. So let's hope that that comes the same way like it has been. I do know they're definitely a force to be reckoned with, so alright, let's get into it.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field.
Honestly, though, I would rather take a cold day than a rainy day, though, because when it rains, throwing is just out of the picture at that point.
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that.
Yeah, DK Metcalf's almost had like a 2,000-yard season, which would be insane if I can pull it off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that step.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's definitely been a great backup receiver to Metcalf to take off some of that stress, because if not, that wouldn't end well.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again.
That was kind of slightly my fault because I did not give him enough time. And I kind of took over him before I should have.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
so true.
In the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Could have had
Now
that.
on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Oh, I 100% believe that is out of bounds because there's no way he caught that with 2 feet in.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Elliott good with a PAT.
I thought they wouldn't even let me challenge that. They should have.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 23 carries, 90 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Can we talk about that catch right there?
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year.
You just can't make things up like that. The play like a Patrick Mahomes and just run between two defenders like that.
Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and
that's
they
the way to
hit for
do
a
it.
big play in the end zone.
So they
And this is why Metcalf's going to be MVP this year. I guarantee it, at least in this game anyways.
Come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters
so the defense
because
can
you
keep
know they'll
them
make some adjustments.
to just 7.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
Ooh.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
They won't give him that one, but they give him the touchdown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to maneuver. And it's a tremendous return as he finally
was like, I don't know if they passed, but the other guy took a hit, though, and he was down.
He lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly
Bam,
right,
Wagner popped it right there, and he just dropped him. And then Earl Thomas, not Earl Thomas, I apologize, Jamal Adams.
In open space, that's
gonna take it to the house if I can get past those two guys.
Someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
I thought I'd get one of them to jump. And we will go 3rd and 1.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he will be very close to a first down,
very
but
close.
I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal
I'll take it, though.
gain. And let's face
still
it, if that's
positive
all you're going to
regardless.
get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
You know damn well Jamal Adams wanted to hit him with his own fumble, but I get it.
But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he still has yet to get on track
Thank
in this
God
first
that he
half.
didn't go past him after that hit to the knee. I thought he had me there. I thought he was going to hop me over and just like, yep, going all the way. But that third one was just a lot better than what I thought.
We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games.
Adams was trying to steal the ball there.
As well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawks football
with that one guy, but
out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect.
Should have hit square. That was my fault.
And thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
He had that
but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Of course he is. You get DK Metcalf. How could you not want to go for touchdown number 2? Just like that.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and
That's
second
insane.
of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
But that's why he's DK Metcalf. So.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter.
But I do know that means by the second half they're going to double cover them all day long. So I got to make sure that I don't do that.
Connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field.
Which is strange to think, like DeAndre Hopkins has not really made a big impact like I thought he would. Ooh, he dropped it again.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
That's not good. That's not good.
Often on fumbles, you
was
look
it
at
the
the guy
wag?
who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense
here.
here.
Jamal Adams got his fumble that time. There you go.
I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free,
That's
creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look, even the defender knows what I'm going for. Or 2, you want to call it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver
they
was
know
DK
who I'm trying to go for.
And that'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
That they did. They definitely got revenge. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm just going to have to pass it because rushing is not going to be a possibility now.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back. And it'll be intercepted.
Pick right off.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's my fault. I got a little cocky with it.
20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward.
So you don't want to get Wagner on here because he will hit you.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
I do. I want to see what they're going to do.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
They're just going to knee it.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime.
Well,
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. 17-10, the final score. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Trent
That's
Sherfield,
insane.
2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is what I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown,
That one was my fault, because if I would have let Adams do his thing, he probably would have knocked him right out of the end zone and wouldn't even caught it. But what am I going to do? That was my fault. But hey, at least suspense in this game a little bit. That way it's not a blowout win. So that's whatever.
Is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 50. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check safety, check.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
I thought I was going to be the pass interference, knowing dang well probably wasn't going to, but what are you going to do?
So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter right? He's worried about his defense. There's an
I don't know about my
explanation
defense.
there
I was
that we're
trying
gonna
to keep my
ask for
defense
after
off
the
the
game,
field because
in this
they've been on the
situation,
field
I
so
wouldn't have
much.
done that in normal circumstances.
Kind of give them a little bit of a break.
My best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Oh.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, we need to start stacking the box a little bit because he's getting a little too comfortable up there.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wow.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
That's
Cameron
crazy.
Brate, his 5th touchdown.
The one that's been dropping all the balls finally
and
got
the Texans
one.
have retaken the lead.
Wow.
The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret
I mean,
weapon
he
that you
can
have.
be, but he
and
can
right
also
there they show
just
you why.
And it's
pick the
becoming
wrong
less of a
defensive
secret, isn't
scheme.
it, partner?
What are you gonna do?
Every game that we do nowadays,
What
the
are
tight
you
end
gonna
is a
do?
featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
I mean, it has.
Because they're not even
I mean,
over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a
I
pass-first
definitely
league,
feel like that's a
that is
glitch
quite
in this
surprising.
game
Not
because
many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the
we
air.
do
They've got to get their
have 100
timing
yards
back.
unless
Now
it's
the
talking
first
about
play
running,
of the drive
which
there is
I'm
incomplete.
not going to be running
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
because if I started running, that's what I was hoping
He's not even able to
for.
get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very
Well,
few tight ends
you know
coming
what
into
time
the
it is
league
then.
that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in
Really?
college.
They're not going to give it
So
to
it's a constant
Wow.
struggle and a constant fight.
They're not even
to
going to
learn
give it
how
to
do
us.
without holding.
Going for Metcalf on the deep
And
ball.
pass interference.
And that'll be incomplete.
Wow.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on
Yeah,
3rd
because
down.
they can't call freaking
Going
foul
for
when they see
Metcalf on
one.
the deep ball. That's
Oh.
going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to
Whatever, I'm
contest
gonna go for
every
it.
deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Going for
Why is
Metcalf on
Metcalf
the deep ball.
running
And he
so
knocks
fucking
the
slow?
ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Damn,
Defensively to
dude.
knock
I've
it away was
never
the
seen him just
safety,
give up that
Justin
quick like
Reed.
that.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation.
I
maybe
just
even
don't get
4th and
why he
inches.
didn't even try to play on that
That's
one.
a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll
Yeah,
get him
this
to the
game
ground at
is
the 20
fucking
following a pickup
trash
of
and
4.
junk all over the
Trey
place.
Murphy, the one to bring him
Can't call
down.
pass interference calls. Can't, you
To
know,
throw on 2nd and 6.
call out
Watson,
of bounds
he's got
or
Fuller.
even encroachment calls or anything.
And they'll
But,
work
you know,
this down to
whatever.
the
What are you gonna
15
do?
for a pickup of 4. They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Yeah, you literally pushed him into the first.
For the 3rd quarter of
You
action.
could have easily just
Back
pushed him
now
back.
in
but,
Seattle,
you know,
Washington. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and
you guys would have popped him.
Yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't care as long as he did not get in the end
but that
zone.
was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with
Wow.
Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
Probably the most
Houston.
saddest thing I've seen.
Lamar Miller.
Like, you knew they were going to run it. And that's why we called the blitz play, and yet you still couldn't stop them.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson going deep downfield for Ron. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So clearly running is not going to work.
4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How?
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50%.
Where the guy's right there, and you don't even throw it anywhere fucking near.
He might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through.
What kind of bullshit was that?
Each and every play for his team, that might be throwing off his accuracy.
So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, some bullshit calls definitely cost us this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd.
Because even if they punt it, it's going to be already too late. Because they
attitude, right? Just us against the world
1.
and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop tell me,
which I feel like with that should end the game. It should give you at least one shot to at least win the game. But I get it.
Final play in this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular
I don't know.
affair.
There were some fucking plays that should have happened but didn't. Effort was definitely not on certain plays with Metcalf, which was weird. And then when I threw it to him, hitting X, I didn't even throw it to him. I threw him way off the other end. I'm like, no.
So for the Texans,
just no.
The win form is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Oh. All right.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And I appreciate everybody's love and support through all my videos. I am going to end this here. Sorry I didn't get that win, but next time I will guarantee you against the Texans. Sorry, not the Texans. We just played them. The Titans. We will definitely get it. I promise you that. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.